Good morning, everyone. We're going to talk about the Fair Information Practice Principles, which is also called as FIPPs. My name is Akash, and I am the student of SYB 6300500. I thanks to Professor Joshua Swain to help us out with this presentation. So first upon, what is FIPPs? FIPPs, or Fair Information Practice Principles, are the fundamental guidelines that shape responsible data privacy practices. They provide a framework for organization to protect personal information and ensure ethical data handling. There are key principles which you can see on the slides, which are the cornerstones of data privacy efforts: uh, transparency, individual participation, purpose specification, data minimization, use limitation, data quality and integrity, security, accountability, and auditing. These are the all main pillars or cornerstones of data privacy efforts. Transparency in FIPPs. FIPPs consist of 9 key principles. Transparency, which gives us clear communication about the data practices, individual participations, which also says much about the allowing individual control over their data, as well as purpose specification, data minimization, use limitation, data quality and integrity, security, accountability, and auditing. This principle guide responsible data handling and protect privacy. Stay tuned to learn more about how they apply it in cybersecurity. Let's discuss the 9 principles to begin with. As you had seen in the previous slide, the 9 principles: transparency. Transparency is about openness and trust. It means individuals have the right to know how their data is collected, used, shared, and shared. In practical terms, this means clear and accessible privacy notices. Transparency is more than a good practice, it is an essential principle for building trust and ensuring compliance with privacy laws. This principles is all about giving good control over personal information. In practical terms, it means that individuals have right to access their own data held by organization. They can check what information is stored about them. Moreover, it grants individuals their power to correct inaccuracies in their data. Imagine if your personal information is incorrect, this principle ensures you can set it right. The purpose specification is all about defining and communicating the reason behind data collection. It's about clarity and transparency in your data practices. When organizations specify the purpose of which they collect personal information, it serves several critical purposes. Number one, building trust. When individuals understand why their data is being collected, it builds trust. It shows organizations are being open and honest about their intention. Respecting privacy. Purpose specification ensure that data is collected for legitimate and specific reason, preventing misuse of collection of unnecessary information. Legal compliance. Many privacy laws and regulation require organizations to specify their data collection purposes. Compliance is not just a matter of ethics but also a legal requirement. Data minimization in FIPPs means collecting only what's necessary. It's like packing light for a trip. You take only what you need. Similarly, organization should collect only the data directly related to the purposes. This minimizes risk, keep your privacy intact, and help organizations stay compliant with privacy regulation. Data minimization is a win-win for privacy and efficiency. Use limitation is about controlling low personal information is used. When you share your data with an organization, it should only be used for specific purposes you have agreed to. This principle ensures your data isn't misused, respecting your privacy and rights. Talking about principles, the principles emphasizes the importance of accurate and reliable data. Think of it as the foundation of trust in data handling. Accurate data ensures sound decision making and could lead to costly mistake. It also respects individual trust by maintaining the accuracy and the personal information. Regularly verify and collect data to guarantee its reliability. Data quality is a red block of strong privacy strategy. Security as one of the fair information practice principles. It's all about safeguarding personal information. It's like a digital fortress. In today's world where data breaches are prevalent, security is not just a legal obligation but a trust builder. To make it happen, organizations use tools like encryption, access control, and audits. These are like local keys and security checks for your data. It keeps data safe, and unauthorized access ensures its integrity and builds trust. Accountability, a key pillar of FIPPs and data privacy. It's about taking responsibility for how we handle personal information. In practical terms, accountability means assigning roles with organization to oversee data privacy. This individual ensures compliance with laws and ethical data practices. Accountability leads the consequences for non-compliance, which build trust. When people know that data is handled responsibly, that trust also moves. Accountability isn't just like a legal requirement, it's about fulfilling our moral and ethical obligation to protect personal information and earn trust. Auditing is essential. It's how we ensure we are following privacy policies and regulation. It helps us find weaknesses, improve, and importantly, protect personal information. Let's compare the Fair Information Practices Principles or FIPPs with other privacy and regulations. FIPPs are unique because they serve as a broad functional framework for data privacy. They are flexible and adaptable, making them versatile for different industries and contexts. However, unlike specific privacy laws and regulation, FIPPs are not legally enforceable or on their own. They influence global privacy regulation but don't have direct legal power. In summary, FIPPs provide a versatile foundation for privacy, influence global regulation, but not enforceable by themselves. Federal agencies play a vital role in safeguarding personal identifiable information, or PIL. Let's explore how the Fair Information Practice Principle, or FIPPs, can guide federal agencies in this task. Number one, transparency. Agencies should provide clear privacy notices to inform individuals about PIIs, collection and use, ensuring information content. Individual participation. Individuals should have access to their PIIs and ability to make choices about its use, enhancing control and privacy. Purpose specification. Clear defining the purpose of collecting PIIs help prevent unauthorized use. Data minimization. Collecting only necessary PIIs reduce privacy risk and data exposure. Next, we have limitation. Agencies must limit PII's use to what's necessary, obtaining content for external sharing. Then, data quality and integrity. Maintain accurate PIIs through regular checks and correction mechanism. In third principle is security. Robust security measures safeguard PIIs for unauthorized access and breaches. Lastly, but not the least, accountability. Agencies need policies and responsible terms to enforce compliance. This principle collectively ensure ethical and secure PIIs handling within federal agencies. The Fair Information Practice Principles, or FIPPs, provide federal agencies with comprehensive framework to protect personal identified information. These principles are transparency or auditing, enable agencies to build trust, empower individual, define data collection purposes, and minimize data, limit use, ensure quality, and enforce security and accountability. Thank you all for your time and patience. Looking forward to learn more with you in the future.